Hello and welcome everyone to Tech Data Click to Run solution. In today's video, we'll see how to order SQL database as a service from Streamone. So I'm already logged in with my credential. As you can see, the first option is Azure registration and solution. I'm going to click for details. And at this stage, I can do a search for SQL database, Tech Data Azure SQL database to be specific, and click on register. I can select view cart just to make sure that product was added successfully and proceed to checkout. And at this stage, I can just fill up basic information about the company, first name, last name, and the email to which the credentials will be sent. Since I'm already in the database, I will do a search with my name here, Girish Sharma, and pick this. And this will populate all the fields with my information. I can go to continue to configuration. You will change your MPN ID accordingly, and for the account type, I'll pick modern. And there are three options now based on if you're transferring an advisor open a trial account, you'll put the information here. If you're creating a new end customer, which I'm going to use for this demonstration, or if you're already existing end customer Microsoft account, you'll pick the third option. So let me just give a demo domain, and hopefully this is available. It will do a cross check, and it is saying that the domain is available. And for the Microsoft customer agreement, I'm going to provide my credentials. I'll pick today's date. And the information will be sent to my email address. If you want to use anything else, you can change it to some customer account. But in my case, I'm going to keep it simple, and the credential will be sent to girish.sharma@techdata.ca and continue to payment. You can provide the PO number here and continue to summary. And here you get the complete information of the selection we have made, and customer information, the configuration. The product we are talking about is Tech Data Azure SQL database, and it's all consumption based, so it's $0 to start with. And at this stage, you can click on place order. Now, after you have placed the order, you'll get something like this kind of confirmation that your order is being processed. You can go to return to shopping and add more products if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'll just go and click on reseller portal back. Go to digital locker and do the search by typing the company name under which this order was placed. We'll come to ISPaaS tab. And if I scroll down, you can see this is the order that I placed. And I will click on modify to tweak the properties, what I want to deploy on the Azure side. And here you get the information about the product, and you have this button for click to configure. And this is where we are going to input which region you want, what resource group name we want to give, and what are the options that I want to have when I'm deploying SQL database as a service. So for this demonstration, let me pick Canada Central. I'm going to use the resource group name, and it's going to do a quick search against the subscription that this resource group doesn't exist there. Otherwise, it will give me an error. Hopefully, that name is not there and can be used. I'll provide the SQL Server Administrator login. Provide the SQL Server name. And also provide the database name. Now, as you know that when we talk about database as a service, you can deploy this as a single database or as an elastic pool, and that is where this is coming from. In case you just want to use the single database, you can just switch off the button. And for the consumption model, you have two. You have vCore or you have DTU, which stands for Database Transactional Unit. Now for this demonstration, I'm just going to pick vCore and I'm going to deploy as a single database. And for the database tier, based on whatever the SLAs you want, you can deploy this on a general purpose tier or on a business critical tier. I'm going to pick a general purpose tier, and you have all these selections from the how many vCores you want for your database tier. Let's pick the default, which is 8 vCore. And the good thing is that once this is deployed, you can always tweak it. So as your requirement grows, you can change the vCores you want, and you can also change how much storage you want to allocate for this database. So as you can see, by default, it is using 1 terabyte. If you move the slider, you can go up and down, right? This can be always tweaked. So I'm just going to pick 128 gig for this demonstration. And you can have further parameters that you can tweak. You can enable advanced security. You can also enable vulnerability assessment scan if you want. And if you want a specific email address for any alerts that is generated, you can always provide it over here. And the moment you click on deploy now, it will take on an average 10 to 15 minutes. And this database as a service will be deployed, and you'll get a confirmation email. And first time when you try to log in, it will ask you to change the password, and then you will have fully functional database as a service deployed all through our click to run solution. So this was a quick video on how to deploy SQL database through Tech Data Streamone. Hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.